Into my remarks, let me inform the gathering here present of the person that I am going to introduce. Yes, he might be coming from this province of Midlands, but the person that I'm going to introduce to you today is an icon of our revolutionary struggle. Having started or having joined the liberation struggle in the early 60s and deployed into the country, and they operated within the country still in around those years, in the early 60s. Unfortunately, because our people were not as conscientized politically as they are now, he was sold out and he was arrested. When he was arrested and he appeared before the court, when he was arraigned before the courts, he was sentenced to death. He was sentenced to hang by the noose. But fortunately, his looks betrayed his age, and he was thought to be underage, and then he was given 10 years to serve in prison. He served in prison for 10 years, and upon release, to some of us, I think we would say, no, we have had enough, let's go home. But he did not do so. He decided to go back to the struggle and prosecuted the struggle until 1980. Very few of us can do that. The man I am about to introduce was tasked with a lot of responsibilities. One of the responsibilities was to bring together the fighting forces in the formations of Zanla, Zipra, and the Rhodesian Army. He managed to do that, and he did that successfully until we got what we now have, our national army, the ZNA, Zimbabwe National Army. It was through his command, it was through his direction that we integrated the three armies into this single army, which is the pride of everyone today. After independence, he served in quite a number of ministries. Your Excellency, as the ruling party ZANU-PF, we are delighted to have been invited to the commissioning of Kudzanai bus terminus in the Midlands province. Your Excellency, the construction and rehabilitation of shelters at bus termini and the intention to roll out this program countrywide demonstrates the commitment to uplift the standard of living of our people by ZANU-PF-led government under your stewardship, Your Excellency. The achievement of this facility is a step in the fulfillment of the promises we made in our party manifesto. In his development trajectory, His Excellency the President and the First Secretary of ZANU-PF undertook to leave no one behind. This milestone, therefore, constitutes a step towards the modernization of our country's infrastructure. It is indeed building our country through your mantra, brick upon brick, stone upon stone, using our own resources, The new thrust towards infrastructural development in the country captures the meaning and essence of this event we are gathered for today. The modernization of this facility comparably places our country alongside the developed countries in our region. It is within this context, Your Excellency, that this facility here be viewed as part of a raft of measures to make traveling comfortable and memorable event to our people. The terminus, Your Excellency, endear the memories of hope. The fact is that, unlike other parties, we as ZANU-PF no longer entertain politicking, but address people's needs. Your Excellency, our connection with the people is demonstrated by the implementation of policies and addresses the people's needs. This event, therefore, reaffirms ZANU-PF as truly mass political party that can be trusted with the development of this country and the development of its people. We are delighted that ZANU-PF-led government has made it relatively easy for party commissars to mobilize people through the spearheading of unprecedented infrastructure development programs across the length and breadth of the country, creating a new hope for our people. Your Excellency, this is what you fought for, this is what we fought for, and this is what we have got to do. And we have got to bequeath this to the youngsters that are going to take leadership after we are gone.
It is my honor and privilege to join you today as we officially commission the refurbished Kudzanai bus terminus here in Kwedu, known as the City of Progress. This development is part of efforts to modernize our transport infrastructure as well as upgrade the facilities for vending. Advantage of the COVID-19 throughout the country. I therefore commend the political leadership of Midlands Province. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, modern and relevant infrastructure is an essential requirement for increased productivity, and overall economic competitiveness. It further opens up economic opportunities to our communities. It improves their working conditions and also the quality of life. This success story that we are witnessing today is a reflection of the kind of milestones that can be realized if, as a people, we are innovative, we are united, we are peaceful, and focused towards building our communities and a great country. Nyika inovakwa nevene vayo. Bus terminus yavakwa iyi hakuna vakabva Ngirandi, hakuna vakabva kuAmerica, hakuna vakabva kuChina. Imwiwo muno muGweru makabvumira kuti tiite chinhu chedu chakanaka sechichi, mukavaka chinhu chenyu. Ndo mavakirwe anoite nyika nevene vayo. I therefore call upon other communities and institutions to take a leaf from this initiative and also seek creative ways to transform the socio-economic environment of their communities. We all have a responsibility to play towards building our great country. No act or project is too small or too insignificant. Brick by brick, stone upon stone, let us arise and build our motherland in line with Vision 2030. Ladies and gentlemen, I applaud the unity of purpose and the teamwork which saw the successful refurbishment of this Kudzanai bus terminus through a public-private partnership. The Bentouch Private Limited invested a total of $1.6 million towards the refurbishment and upgrading of this facility, while the city of Kwedu availed the land and the necessary approvals. Such win-win partnerships should be seen throughout the various sectors of our economy. As a result of this development, Council yakwana 155% more revenue than before. I therefore invite private sector players to come on board and enter into similar arrangements with government and local authorities to upgrade and spruce up our national infrastructure across the country and all our social amenities. Zimbabwe is for Zimbabweans, and only Zimbabweans can build the Zimbabwe which we want, and that's what we want. No one and no place should be left behind. So kutora kwando garanishita kuti nyika inovakwa nevene vayo. Ndisu vene vayo ngativake nyika yokwedu. The modernization of Kudzanai bus terminus, including its vending stalls, access roads, parking bays, and ablution facilities, will indeed bring comfort and convenience to the traveling public. This modern infrastructure also ensures that the continuous harassment of our travelers by town at bus operating from a chaotic that to despair as are also the revenue. When these markets are built, free land. Meanwhile, bus companies and other transport operators must pick up passengers at designated peak presently underway to support SMEs to construct modern bus stops which are safe and convenient for use by other people. In order to ensure that this bus terminus delivers the intended benefits, I exhort the stability. So I say to you vendors and bus operators and other businesses serviced by this terminus, I urge you to take good care of this infrastructure and always remember to keep it clean. And honest local authorities such as this one here in Kwedu, it is procured plant and machinery as well as repaired street lighting infrastructure using these resources. As a show of my administration's commitment to accelerate development, which leaves no one and no place behind, the allocation of devolution funds in the 2022 budget is doubled. In utilizing these resources, local authorities are urged to focus on transport-related infrastructure, education. I further exhort local authorities to make deliberate efforts to involve a broader cross-section of communities in the prioritization of projects within. Local authorities must ensure prudent, effective, and a timely use of these funds. There is no excuse for non-performance. In the same vein, and revenue collections systems, more focus must be put on improving the ease of doing business environment within their jurisdictions. We need open and not cumbersome processes which facilitate our people to succeed and our country to prosper must remain our collective priority. These must see the establishment of new industries in both rural and urban areas while creating more employment and broad-based empowerment opportunities, especially for the youth, the women, and the people with disabilities. My government remains concerned with those local authorities who have consistently failed on their mandate of delivering quality basic services and the social amenities. I thus urge our people to ride on the forthcoming 2022 by-elections and the 2023 harmonized general elections to vote in councillors and members of parliament with integrity and the people at heart to guarantee the delivery of better quality of life for our communities. Recently discovered COVID-19 has seen a spike in new infections in our country. Vanhu vari kubatwa nacho vakati wandei Of course, we are told by our experts in the Ministry of Health that it is mild. That is when it is tough, but generally it's very weak. But nonetheless, we have to stick to the protocols. I urge all those who are yet to be vaccinated to go out in their numbers and get vaccinated. Zvinobatsira. Over and above this, third vaccine booster jabs are now available. Saka takaunganidza mari dzedu isu tikanotenga mishonga iyi ndasinda kana usati please ndanobaiwa. It helps you kuti nyango kato attack haurari pasi zvinopfuura. So we must continue to sanitize, wearing mask and observing social distance. So no one is safe until everyone is safe. So with these remarks, it is now my pleasure to declare the refurbished Kudzanai bus terminus officially launched. God bless you all. God bless Zimbabwe.
Tinotendawo zvatiri kuitirwa nababa vedu President Emerson Mnangagwa. Vakatigadzirira pakanaka chaizvo pokutengesera.